Waiting. There seems to be a delay. A delay. I don't know what happened. The truck is still there. We're gonna have to wait. I have to wait, guys. I don't know what the hell is going on. Looks like it's gonna rain too. Okay. Alright, we're gonna have to fix this one. Waiting. Let's see what's going on. We have vehicle, so we shall see. Okay. Vehicle and looks like the brighter harassment. Wow. And the instructions were just given. Right next to door, apply 135, West 24th Street, Laramie. Chihuahua, Illinois, 6 July 12. We had activity. And we do have a 5 pocket. This is called the game of manipulation. They can attack entrapment to manipulate the victims to respond. For documentation purposes of mental health issue illness to avoid long-term electronic harassment, secondary health issues or radiation levels. Okay, we do have the Martinez parked a certain way. With the individual at 5132 as well. So we're trying to figure that out. Homeowner Martinez's son, right there, 5135. His other son has upgraded his vehicles. I'm not sure what type of vehicle that is, but it's a more modern one. And we have the gray truck serving customers at an indoor-outdoor recreational facility golf course. So, the military-grade technology is very aware of my location and activities. High-tech surveillance monitor, Army apparatus, tracking signal scanner device. This is how they're able to surprise advantage. Once I approached the window, you heard the community gang stalking right before I approached the window. This is how they're carrying on this murder plot electronically since 2003. Okay, so you can imagine the traumatic effects on the brain and body. So you want to get rid of somebody, you attack their brain electronically. You want to get away with the murder, well, you have to implement exactly what just happened here. The tree removal shredder is a big part of mind games. In other words, trying to manipulate the victim to panic. And obviously that is their intention, and they are in communication with Thomas's officials and Department of Public Works, and of course, that's the reason there's no police officers in the area at the moment. They are waiting for me to respond to the electronic harassment. Which is to provoke movement, reaction, response, yelling, running out of control, kicking, screaming, public outbursts. No more community gang stalking. It looks like it has stopped for now. We do have activity. Looks like Carlos and Letty will be deployed very shortly with the white vehicle. There we go. That is Letty. That's Carlos's wife. They're doing pretty good with the protein shake business. And the dollar store owner has been instructed to pass his business over to a family member to avoid the paper trail. Okay, that's the reason why the mob was involved. The mob, Board of Education, District 89, male and female, to make sure there's no loose ends. And we also have 5130, no address identification or work permit, to avoid any association or wrongdoing by our current mayor, Larry Dominic, and town assessor officials. Okay. This is categorized as state fraud, mental health hospital, inpatient entrapment, and this is the result after I filed a petition with a tax preparer January 8th, 2025 regarding 5132 tax evasion. 5132 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 6 George 4. The first floor remains vacant and obviously working alongside the Martinez family and town assessor officials right next door as far as the electronic harassment and the bridal harassment, dog barking on command signal, and the backup alarm and community gang stalking that you just heard. Our most recent file regarding taxes is a disregard for public safety and a misuse of taxpayers' emergency revenue funds, June 10th, Wednesday, incriminating our current mayor, Larry Dominic. May 1st, 2026, Friday at 6:17 p.m. and February 27th, 2026, Friday as well at 3 p.m. with the U.S. Marshal involved, okay? In both instances, the attack of 60 plus police officers and paramedics and fire department were dismissed once I removed the items from the window, okay? So that's the reason for documentation purposes of mental health issue illness to avoid any association or wrongdoing investigation once the victim becomes ill from long-term electronic harassment. This is called making sure there's no loose ends. See that? So they have pretty much, it's real quiet now. And it's going to get quieter. All right. So ex-wife should be returning sometime today or tomorrow morning. We are on standby. But for now, we're taking advantage and we're trying to get as much video shots as possible. We do have the dollar store owner family member following the same lead as the dollar store, see that? Hiding his vehicle away from camera view. So it is business as usual. The only difference is that the dollar store owner has been instructed to pass along the title to a family member. But as you can see, well trained in the game of manipulation, daily plan attacks, entrapment, clearly hiding his vehicle away from camera view. This is the dollar store owner family member taking over the business as usual. And we have the very important person that owns this prime real estate that overlooks all the businesses involved in criminal activity, okay? So we are standing by, and obviously this criminal organization is making bank. That is a brand new vehicle homeowner Martinez's son has been given for his participation. Paid incentives, new vehicles, home improvement, family vacation, and also a Sam's Club card, unlimited food supply, insurance, clothing, the works, okay? So this is a big business regarding state fraud, mental health hospital, inpatient entrapment. We have new employees on the second floor, a little more discreet than usual, and we're still waiting for more activity. So for now, it just got real quiet. So at least we got an idea what's going on. At 10 a.m. Tuesday morning, June 16th, 2026. It's Tuesday morning. As you can see, everyone is off to a lazy start. Not much movement. And we're going to figure out if there's going to be any movement here today. Okay, so for now, we are waiting. Murder plot continues. Extreme and lethal. High level frequencies, electromagnetic field waves. Once again, to manipulate the victim to respond. And that's the reason why there's no police officers in the area for this attack that happens since 2003. Okay, I'm not a newbie, but this is how they are carrying on this murder plot. Very essential to avoid any suspicious activity of wrongdoing by Tennessee officials and our current mayor, David Dominic. They are clearly responding after I filed a petition with a tax preparer regarding the misuse of taxpayers' emergency revenue funds, incriminating our current mayor, David Dominic. June 10th was the date that I filled out the paperwork. And once again, regarding May 1st, 2026, Friday at 6:17 p.m. and February 27th, 2026, Friday as well at 3 p.m. Okay, a U.S. Marshal involved. Okay, not much going on, guys, so we're gonna have to chill. I really don't see anything. Don't see anything, guys. Okay, moving on. This is a lazy Tuesday morning. Look at that. We're gonna have to chill. I don't see nothing going on, guys. At least we got something. Something is better than nothing. Bada bing, bada boom. Nobody wants to be on video, guys. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, where? Oh, where? Still waiting, guys. Oh, the baby vehicle's back. Is that it? The baby vehicle is back. And it looks like the female has been instructed just to sit there and watch her laptop as a catfish. So there is activity. The female has been instructed to just sit there. Extra income, of course. She doesn't live here. She lives all the way in the corner of this block, 24th Street, Laramie. But she has been instructed to come back and just sit there as catfish. Bait, focus, follow, attention span. Okay? I was in my room, and obviously this is a show of unity and defiance with Thomas City officials and our current mayor, Larry Dominic, and homeowner Martinez's son parked in front of her with a brand new vehicle brought and paid for with this type of criminal activity money regarding state fraud, mental health hospital, inpatient entrapment. Okay, so this is shortly after I filed a petition with a tax preparer incriminating our current mayor of misuse of taxpayers' emergency revenue funds. Okay, June 10th, 2026, Wednesday, is when I filed the petition. And you can see it is social acting, just sitting there and waiting. This is what you call a bait vehicle, and that's the reason she's been instructed to just sit there inside the vehicle, even though she does not live in this area. She lives all the way in the block, down the block. They are working periodically with Thomas City officials and our current mayor, David Dominic, working closely with the Martinez family and the individual 5132. Okay? You can see a show of united, and they are lined up. The Martinez family blue vehicle and the white vehicle and 5132 gray truck 5132 golf course. So she is just waiting there. And that is it. We're going to see how long this she's going to be there for. She must have some very important work that on a windy day, she's been instructed to leave her window open. This is an extra incentive as catfish, bait, focus, follow, attention span, social acting. And obviously with the laptop, she is very comfortable. And look at where she's parked at. Right behind the Martinez family. Plenty of parking behind her. But she's been instructed to come in while inside my room. You heard me in my room. And obviously the high frequencies and electromagnetic field waves is to provoke movement, reaction, response, yelling, running out of control, kicking, screaming, public outbursts. Surprise advantage once I approach the window. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That is the strategizing taking place right next door, 5135 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60824. The game of manipulation, daily time attacks, entrapment. Ex-wife is still in Mexico. She is arranging her retirement. And obviously the pressure is on. They're trying to stop our surveillance of trafficking, distribution, and packaging of narcotics. Clearly, the dollar store owner has been instructed to pass his business along to a family member to avoid the paper trail. And that's the reason why we have the mob, Board of Education, District 89, male and female, to avoid any loose ends. Okay? 5130. Well, 5130 has been instructed not to place an address on this resident or a work permit, even though the work continues discreetly and serving customers away from camera view. This is to avoid any association of wrongdoing by town assistant officials and our current mayor, Larry Dominic. We have activity. Yeah, okay. We do have the female participating as well. She also parked her vehicle. And let's see where she parked at. Yeah, that's her small little vehicle. So she is also contributing right there. That's her vehicle. She just arrived and parked it there and moved quickly to avoid our surveillance. You saw her entering to the back. That is Carlos and Letty clientele. Behind enemy lines, plenty of second character witnesses, as you can see, including this young female that we have that's well documented. Her and her boyfriend, as far as the game of manipulation, daily plan attacks, and entrapment. She continues sitting there, and it's a big part of social acting. Okay? Standing by. Standing by. And the time, 10:18 a.m., June 16th, 2026, Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning. Very quiet. And it was very awkward for me. Not awkward, because these vehicles are usually parked in this direction, so we may focus toward them rather than the activities taking place at 5130 and 5132. That's the reason this vehicle has been instructed to park right behind the white vehicle that belongs to homeowner Martinez's son. Obviously, it is an upgrade, and there's a lot of money in this criminal organization regarding state fraud, mental health hospital, inpatient entrapment. A lot of money here, guys. A lot of money. We are standing by. The female is just sitting there, and obviously she's going to continue social acting as if, well, she got a lot of work to do. Remember, it is a cool day, okay? It's a cool day. It's not a hot day. It's a cool day. You can see the wind, how windy it is. And she's been instructed to roll down the window, okay? And show off her laptop. And so we can have some type of visual that there's someone in there. This is added incentive for catfish. Bait, focus, follow, attention span. Social acting plays a very big role regarding state fraud, mental health hospital, inpatient entrapment. We are standing by, and the time is 10:20 a.m. 10:20 a.m. Tuesday morning, June 16th, 2026. Okay? All right, if you guys want to make a difference, please contact Internal Revenue Services, the IRS. Oh, there she is. Looks like she is moving a little bit. Okay, remember, she is in constant communication right next door, 5135 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 6004. We are on standby. So this is another indication there should be activity very shortly. All we have to do is wait. It's going to be activity. Focusing. Once again, the young female has been instructed to simply park there and just wait. And it is a cool day. It is a cool day. Non-summer like. This is a cool day. And you can see that she has been instructed to basically just sit there with the window open. That's not normal if it's a windy day. And of course, she does not live here, okay? She lives all the way in the corner of the block. This is 24th Street in Laramie. And look at where she's parked at, right behind homeowner Martinez's brand new white vehicle. And in front is 5132, the golf course guy in charge of 5132. And we also have homeowner Martinez's son here. And we also have activity with Carlos and Letty right there. So everything is being planned out. So we continue focusing toward this direction. A lot of incentive is being placed. The doors open, Carlos and Letty protein shake. Okay, so a lot of incentive is being placed right here. So this obviously is a clear indication there will be activity here, 5130 and 5132. This is what is called catfish, bait, focus, follow, attention span. We are waiting patiently to see if there's anything else. Okay. 10:23 a.m., June 16th, 2026. Standing by. We do have activity of social acting at the moment. Okay? We do have an activity of social acting at the moment. A very big part of state fraud, mental health hospital, inpatient entrapment. We are in standby. Standing by. All right. This vehicle has been well documented as far as, we also have some bright light harassment right there as well. Okay, so we are getting an idea, more or less, of what's going on. We just have to wait. Waiting. That's all we can do, guys. Not much we can do. We're going to have to wait. Bada bing, bada. Okay, so wait and see again. Nothing we can do, guys. Bada bing, bada. Waiting. Let's see how long the social acting is going to take. Obviously, there will be activity. We're getting ready. There will be activity at 5130. So we got to get ready. Getting ready. This is social acting. So all we can do is just wait. Waiting. Let's have a better look. That's the vehicle right there. She lives all the way by that small tree right there. That's where she lives at. By that small tree right there. That's what, oh, yeah, that's where she lives at. By that small tree. Plenty of parking over there. But she has been instructed to create some type of diversion over here by parking here. Okay? She has been instructed to park here as a diversion away from 5130 and 5132. So that's the reason why she's been instructed to simply park here. We got the bright lights. And we do have the MOB, Board of Education, District 99, female employee, right there, black Mercedes-Benz. Okay. Once again, this female right here is well documented, and she does not live here. She lives exactly where that small tree is at right there. That's where she lives at, where that small tree is at right there. Oh, she closed the window. Let's see what's going on. The window has been closed. Let's see if she's going to be making a movement. She is waiting for the command signal. Okay. Pretty quiet. There we go. The distraction she needed. There she goes. There we go. Let's see where she goes to. She's been instructed to walk toward that direction. There we go. See how that worked out? Again, that is catfish. Bates focus follow Tintin spam to see if I follow her. Okay? Remember, that's the reason she's been instructed to come out of the vehicle, to walk around the corner, and the police officers are waiting for me. Okay? This is a planned attack once I responded by going outside. And this is the bright light harassment coming from next door. Right here. Okay? 5135 and 5135. So you saw how that worked. Once I fell for the catfish, bait focus politics and span, they simply instructed her to go around the corner. And the police officers are in the area waiting just for me. Once again, she does not live here. She lives all the way in the corner building. There's the bait vehicle again, right there. Okay, so getting ready. That is the printing place that the individuals are arriving for further attacks. Okay, let's see how long it takes him to come out the vehicle. There he is. Carlos and Letty, protein shake business, clientele. Okay, so we got him. So that's where the attack is coming from. The truck, another truck arrived right here as well. Another truck arrived right there. There's information right there. Shortly after I came up the stairs, this truck was instructed to park there. So we have that information as well. Could be a customer. And we have another vehicle arriving. Not quite sure. But there's a lot of strategizing taking place. And we were able to follow it through. And the community gang stalking as well. So not sure. The individual is having a difficult time coming out of the vehicle. We shall see if he or she is involved. Standing by. Nothing happens by accident here, guys. Sometimes it could be just spontaneous, but you can clearly see what's going on after I was outside. The female did respond by following instructions to go around the corner and wait to see if I follow. Once again, the catfish, bait, focus, follow, attention span is continuous. And we do have construction workers in the area as second character witnesses as well. All right, this individual is clearly waiting. Has no place to go. Is basically sitting there as I'm speaking. Oh, okay. That's where the construction worker was instructed to park the truck right there. And we were able to capture him on video. Obviously, there's a lot of parking space over here. See that? So he is involved in criminal activity as far as a second character witness. And that's the reason why he was deployed shortly after the female left her vehicle waiting for me around the corner. Okay, so we do have activity. This individual made pass right in front of me at the same time frame I was outside. Okay, and then social acting as if he needed to grab some type of paperwork that was very important from around the corner. He has no business parking there. Plenty of parking space right here. Plenty of parking space. But he's been instructed to participate in the game of manipulation, daily plan attacks, entrapment, and this individual seems to be involved as well. So we got two so far, side by side, and the female. Oh, there we go. That's his information right here. This is organized crime. And now he's waiting for the command signal to press the pedal to the metal so he can be gone. Okay, looks like, okay. We were able to capture him on video. There's no denying this individual is involved in criminal activity of this sort, okay? This is Thomas Cicero Mayor, David Dominic, trying to open up a harassment case against me. Who is harassing whom? Think about that for a second. This truck clearly passed in front of me and then parked right there and then proceeded going toward the direction where the female went to. Okay, he went that way as well. And now we have this individual right here waiting for the command signal as well. He is driving a black vehicle and he's a clear participant of the game of manipulation, daily plan attacks, distraction, utilizing a backup alarm, and that's him right there, having a little public meeting with, he just came out of the protein shake business. Just came out. So this is, oh, there she returning. I told you, she just returned back after the black truck, after the black truck left, she just returned. She got tired of waiting for me. See that? She got tired of waiting for me. And since I did not respond, she had no other alternative than to return back to her vehicle. This is a clear, and now he's coming out at the same time frame. Another second character witness that was instructed to just sit there and wait. So we do have, there we go. We were able to capture him on video. We were able to capture him on video. There we go. There we go. He wants to continue being on video. And now we have the female. Remember, this is social acting. They're acting, and now she has no other purpose other than to leave, okay? That's all she can do is leave, okay? Told you. This is strategizing that takes place regarding psychological warfare books, The Art of War, The 48 Laws, The Centennial, Mind Games, Community Gang Stalking, Bright Light Harassment, Eye Contact, provoke confrontation, and creating family conflict that is well documented on a social media platform, okay? We do give the benefit of the doubt to certain individuals that are just in the time frame by accident, okay? But you can see the intent behind this. Once again, the black truck, here we go again. This individual has been instructed once again to participate, and now we know exactly how he looks like, and that's his information right there. He is a clientele, an employee of Carlos Onletti Protein Shake business. There's a lot of trafficking going on, and the community gang stalking has been deployed. This is, once again, after the fact that I filed a petition with a tax preparer regarding a misuse of taxpayers' emergency revenue funds, May 1st, 2026, Friday, at 6:17 p.m., and February 27th, 2026, Friday as well, at 3 p.m., involving the U.S. Marshal. In both counts, in both dates, it was canceled. The attack was canceled after 60-plus police officers, paramedics, and fire department were deployed. The whole neighborhood on lockdown, front and back. Public safety concern, no one can come out or come in. Okay? But I was the intended arrestee on both occasions. Okay? And again, we have the police report that indicates it's under investigation as far as a prank call. They also called my ex-wife at her job, and she fainted, and they were saying, upon her, as far as her statement and my son, they got a phone call that someone wanted to hurt themselves at this specific address. My address is 5133 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60204. Okay? All this information is well documented frame by frame. Okay, so that is the attack that just took place. This individual may or may not be involved, okay? Because he looked a little concerned, and then he looked over to his vehicle. But social acting is supposed to be like that. A lot of people comment on our videos, we don't see anything. You're not supposed to. That's the reason why social acting is a big part of state fraud, mental health hospital, inpatient entrapment, to create disbelief and mistrust, okay? Especially under doctor's care, okay? All right, so let's go here. This is the latest attack. And of course, this is Thomas Cicero Mayor response after I filled the petition with a tax preparer June 10th, Wednesday, okay? This is his response. Clearly, he knows my ex-wife is in Mexico. Clearly, he knows my ex-wife is planning her retirement in Mexico, okay? So the pressure's on to manipulate my ex-wife that I am harassing, and that's the reason Thomas Cicero is working simultaneously with the Martinez family. As you can see, the vehicle was instructed to park right behind these vehicles right here for catfish purposes, okay? And we have the black truck arriving at the same time frame and leaving at the same time frame as the female that was instructed to bait me. Once I followed her around the corner, this second character witness was waiting for me. See that? So, and obviously, the police officers are nowhere in the area, but we did hear the community gang stalking, okay? So that's what's going on. at this specific time, 10:42 a.m., June 16, 2026. Now, you want to get rid of somebody? You attack the brain electronically since 2003, okay? To provoke movement reaction response, yelling, running out of control, kicking, screaming, public outbursts. Surprise advantage once I approach the window. The young female lowering her window, working on her laptop, and all of a sudden, once I went downstairs and got her information, she was instructed to carry on the catfish by walking around the corner. And then her second character witness arrived immediately with the black truck, and this individual, of course, not sure if he is a participant or not, because he's a little late to the party, okay? But that's what we got so far at 10:43 a.m., June 16th, 2026, Tuesday morning. We do have another vehicle that just arrived back here. The pressure's on, guys. The pressure's on. And that's why it is categorized as state fraud, mental health hospital, inpatient entrapment. A lot of strategizing is taking place here. And a lot of role playing is taking place here. A lot of role playing is very important. Social acting. So we do have another vehicle. Okay, here we go. Okay. This is Carlos and Letty protein shake. And that is a regular, natural. You can see their clientele parks where they're supposed to. Okay? But their clientele was instructed to park over here as added catfish as well. Okay? All right, we are waiting. You can see the attack taking place periodically. That's the windows. Why? That's the reason why the windows are covered up. This is a signed contract with Talent Sister officials. Brand new framework of the window, painted, freshly painted, and you can see the objective behind it. Okay, this is what they need to avoid any suspicious activity, wrongdoing, once the victim becomes ill from long-term electronic harassment, secondary health issues of radiation levels, okay? So this is it right here. Bright light harassment continues. And yes, my ex-wife responded. She couldn't come in the door because obviously I have a safety latch to allow me extra time to remove the items from the window. But you can see the lashing, the damage that she did to the door. This is a solid oak door. Okay, solid oak. But look at, you can imagine if I would have stuck around. I ran inside my room for cover, as I always do. The safety latch is there for a reason, to give me extra time to remove the items from the window. You can see how deep, and this is exactly what Talent Sister officials are depending on. This is the reason why Department of Public Health was deployed at my residence more than one occasion, okay? Obviously participating in the community gang stalking as well. Look at how deep that is. And we have the weapon right here that was used right there. Okay? That's the weapon. Instrument for yard work, but very lethal. Very lethal. And, okay, that's what we're looking at right here. You can clearly see what's going on here. Okay? There's the intent and the motive is there. And the intent and the motive is here. My family has no idea, of course. Okay? And this is 5135 right next door. Windy day for that female to have her window open as an extra incentive to lure me to catfish her. Look at how windy it is, guys. And she had her window down. Instruction given on command signal. Social acting, of course. Okay? And we do have an individual that we have on video before smoking a vapor. He's usually waiting for customers in the back alley. Okay? Trafficking, distribution, and packaging of narcotics. 5139, where the bike is at. And 5135, trap house as well on the lock and key. Okay? Alright. There you go. So that's the reason why I'm still here. See that? See that? Pretty similar to a mouse. If you place a piece of cheese, the mouse, if it's hungry enough, the mouse is going to seek out that cheese. Okay? The instructions were given right next door, and obviously they had a full view of where she parked that right there. So by a simple hand gesture, or they communicated with her via phone, they instructed her, it's time for you to go around the corner. He came out, he fell for the bait, and all you have to do is wait for him around the corner. He should be approaching you to see where you go. And the second character witness, that happened to be the black truck that arrived as well. The black truck, the smart lights were turned on automatically to add to the catfish. Okay, there we go. We do have a tunnel assistant official once I approach the window. Okay, all right, that's pretty much it. This individual obviously had business. See the difference? He had business going around the corner, but there was parking there. See that? There is parking there. So he remains a suspect until proven otherwise. Okay? There is parking over there. Okay? Right here. Okay? So that makes some a suspect until proven otherwise. Right there. Okay? So he could be waiting for me to stop recording or move on so he can come back. Remember, behind enemy lines, plenty of second character witnesses waiting just for me. Okay? That's it. All right? This is Tunnel Assistant response. Once again, after I filled the petition with a tax preparer June 10th, Wednesday, incriminating our current mayor of misuse of taxpayers' emergency revenue funds. Okay? This is how they're able to manipulate businesses, remain in control, and silence their arbitraries. No questions, no loose ends. Okay? That's how you do it. All right, that's it. 10:50 a.m., June 16th, 2026, Tuesday morning. Ex-wife should be returning back from retirement. Not quite sure how you guys are going to be able to open up a federal case of this nature without a victim such as I. Okay? There's a reason why all my windows are covered up. There's a reason why there's no police officers in the area, guys. Okay? They're waiting for me to respond to social acting. Okay? So there we go. It doesn't get clearer than this. Okay? It's a cool Tuesday. You can look at the temperature. Check out the temperature. It's a cool Tuesday morning for this female to be lowering the window, okay, and then doing some lab work. And then once I proceeded by going outside, she was given the go. He's ready. He's primed. Go ahead and walk around the corner, and the police officers will be waiting along with the second character witness that happens to be a black truck, okay? And that black truck, smart lights were activated, and we were able to capture the smart lights being redirected at me, high beams, okay, on video. All right, that's it. 10:51 a.m., Tuesday morning, June 16th, 2026. This is all pre-arranged last night, guys, okay? All this is worked simultaneously. Everyone is playing a role, okay? Remember, we have a lot of incriminating evidence involving our current mayor, Larry Dominic, of a misuse of taxpayers' emergency revenue funds and his involvement involving children, Hawthorne track race horses for long-range transportation of narcotics as well, utilizing migrants, utilizing children, and new employees on the second floor of 5130. Okay? You just got real quiet. The community gang stalking has stopped. Okay? All right. Please share information. It is vital, very vital, and it is a public service. If these news media outlets are not sharing our information or taking note of it, simply turn the channel, and you're going to see a great improvement in your community. As you can see, I'm here. Since 2003, I am a victim of electronic harassment. Tech Ingredients, YouTube channel, Tech Ingredients, detailed information, scientific facts, how a microwave oven, x-ray machine, or sleeping next to a high power line, electronic harassment, is used to manipulate the victims to respond. While sleeping, while taking a shower, opening up a plastic or paper bag, high frequencies. Watching TV, I have to watch it under mute or lower the volume. Music as well, running water, high frequencies. And of course, we have the car alarm, we have the community gang stalking, we have the eye contact. There's a lot of social acting. And it just got real quiet again. Okay. All right, moving on. Get involved. It is worth your time and effort. And don't forget, there we go. We do have a tunnel system official with a late model vehicle. I told you. And that same individual was the one on video placing a note on 5130 as far as social acting, and nothing became of it. The work continued with drywall. The stairs were covered in drywall dust. Very unsafe environment for children that continually were going in and out, used to pick up the narcotics and as lookouts. So we do have a Tennessee City official, building inspector in the area, the same young individual that was instructed to place a note at 5130. And till this day, no address identification or work permit. And these individuals in the white utility work van are coming by making routine deliveries at least 6 or 5 times a day, simply picking up the narcotics and long-range transportation of narcotics, Hawthorne track race horses. So what can I say? What can I say? This is it. History in the making. Get involved. It is worth your time and effort. And this is Thomas Cicero Mayor, Larry Dominic, obviously responding. This is their livelihood. This is their livelihood. I'm not quite sure if they're getting high on their own supply to be risking their... It just got real quiet again. We are waiting. All right, moving on from that. 10:55 a.m., June 16th, 2026, Tuesday morning. My family has no idea. So you can imagine when that fateful day comes that I'm no longer able to defend myself. I want to take this opportunity right now. I, Miguel Rodriguez, public servant of Soul Mind, grant full permission to all parties, especially the government, to record me inside my room and at my address at 5133 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60204. I, Miguel Rodriguez Jr., second floor. Okay? Follow me as I'm being attacked by Thomas Cicero officials and law enforcement. Periodic attacks. And obviously, this is another attack that just took place, social acting. This was the attack that took place while grocery shopping at Aldi's. Frame by frame, it is recorded, guys. Okay, frame by frame, the police officers show of force and a disregard for public safety and a misuse of taxpayers' emergency revenue funds. Look for the video. It's on there, and it's well documented. Social acting, police officers trying to manipulate me to respond, provoke confrontation, driving next to me as I am returning back with a shopping cart full of food. Okay, so the date is there, and this is every day. Obviously, I cannot go to the grocery shopping. I cannot afford it, but when I do buy a lot of items. And this was the latest attack that took place while grocery shopping, guys. Okay? There we go. That's it. We are standing by for more attacks. But more importantly, we also got a video yesterday of a white 4-door Jeep. Various vehicles arriving with children denied access. Okay, look at how windy it is. Look at how windy it is. And the female was instructed. Oh, Homeowner Martinez has returned back with the 4-door black Jeep. And this is continuous attacks taking place. See that? But the Martinez family are making periodic deliveries, Village of Pilsen area. Okay, so there we go. Show of force continues and the manipulation. Sure, they're having fun. They're next door. They're probably having some drinks and laughing and giggling. But one thing is for sure. This is their livelihood. Remember, this is how they're able to afford these luxury vehicles. And I'm pretty sure the IRS has a couple questions how they're going about that. That's right. They're having fun now. They're having fun now. They're having a good old time. A good old time. Let's make this YouTuber react, respond, and panic. But I'm still here. That's right. I'm still here. So a lot of games are being played, mind games, including this individual instructed to park as I was giving you the grand tour in the kitchen of the attack. And you can see this individual right here, Homeowner Martinez's son, and he upgraded his vehicle to that vehicle. That's his vehicle now. But they're just gathering capital with vehicles, okay? Because just gathering capital with vehicles, and that's pretty much it. All right, time. I'm closing. Son started playing the guitar. We do not want no copyright. And I guess that's it. My son has no idea, okay? 10:59 a.m., June 16th, 2026, Tuesday. What can I say? What can I say? 5135 right next door. And we do have the building inspector. The same individual that placed the note right there, 5130. Okay? And the building inspector was instructed in that very same vehicle to park where the female lives at, all the way in the corner. Okay? That's it. Get involved. This is Thomas Estrella Mayor, David Dominic, panicking. I'm the one that's supposed to be panicking. But you can clearly see the police officers are hiding and waiting away from camera view. Get involved. It is worth your time and effort.